Welcome back for everyone who is following the defense and special teams waiver wire videos every week. We've been doing this for a couple years now, and we are always hitting on defenses that are available in your league that you should pick up and start. Let's do it. Let's get down to biz. Hit that subscribe button if it's your first time here. We're bringing this video weekly. Plus, IDP waiver wire. You go play an IDP, go check that video. And we got all the other offensive position waiver wire videos there as well. So go check them all out because we're going to be your biggest resource for fantasy football throughout the season. And the first team that I'm talking about here, they've been a little blah over the first 2 weeks for sure. But now you got the Broncos. And the Broncos have been giving up the booty to the defense and the special teams. Broncos, they haven't even scored a passing touchdown for the entire season yet. So this is the kind of team that we want to target with our defense and special teams. And they're only 6% rostered in redraft leagues. A little bit different here on Sleeper, but 6% rostered. They are readily available. I know they have no Antoine Winfield, but they still got solid guys all over the place. Maybe if Vita Vea does not play this week, because I know he got hurt, maybe I would change my tune, but assuming Vita Vea plays, I'm starting them. Make sure you come back here for the weekly injury reports, the day-to-day injury reports. We are getting spicy. We are getting spicy in week 3, okay? Because I'm bringing up the Raiders right now. The Raiders really haven't been that good, but they did show some signs of life last week versus the Ravens. They got the Panthers this week. So this is a pick up and start and then drop next week for another waiver wire defense. That's what you should be doing pretty much every week anyways. If you're streaming, you should be picking up the flavor of the week, who's got one of the best matchups of the week. And the Raiders versus the Panthers, look at last week. Chargers didn't do amazing, but they got over 10 points. And that's really what we're trying to do with these defenses, get over 10 points, because there's going to be so many bad defenses that people keep and screw you over. We're trying to get dubs around here. Let's go. Continuing with the great matchup trends, I got the Packers this week, and they weren't really that great of a matchup last week versus the Colts after what they did in week 1. And they had a solid outing. They really did. They didn't give up a bunch of points. They got, 3 interceptions. It was pretty good for them. Very, very solid. And even though their offense sucks, doesn't really matter because it's all about the defense. And you got the Titans in week 3 who showed signs last week when they handed the ball off to Ridley, but the quarterback sucks. He's going to make mistakes. He's going to throw an interception or two. McKinney, he's got an interception in each of the first 2 games, and they can get after the quarterback a little bit as well. So I'm saying the Packers, they're only 16% rostered, readily available. And my number 5 defense, that's the defense that I'm saving for the end. So stay tuned. Here we go. The Bengals, they're 20% rostered. They did solid enough versus KC. They put up 10 points last week, even though they weren't a team who I said to pick up or anything. This week, though, you got Washington, and then you got Carolina the next week after. So that is 2 teams who give up booty to the defense and special teams. Washington and Carolina. Carolina, obviously, a lot more. You're starting whoever you can against Carolina every single week, hence the Raiders pick a little bit earlier. And we got one more team to talk about, and they're going to be my number 1 team to pick up if they are available in week number 3. Here is my last team and my favorite team to pick up on waivers. Now, they are rostered in 41% of leagues, so maybe not as readily available as some of the other ones, but I told you to pick them up for week 1 versus Denver. They got 11 points. We didn't really say start them versus New England. They were one of the teams that we threw up there, but that was one of the kind of later picks. But this is the smash pick of the week right here, because they are playing at home versus Miami. We got no Tua. Look at how they looked last week versus the Bills. Seattle always plays better at home than on the road because of the 12th man. So hit that subscribe button if you have not, because we're bringing the heat every single week until your championship. We're going to help you get it. So make sure you're coming around. We got IDP waiver wire video. We got offensive position waiver wire videos. They should be popping up right now. Click it, 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 click it.